for numbers like equations. Trench talk when you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bouncing.
What's good, what's good, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, hit that like button for me, man. Listen to me, man. Go down to that description box. I need you to go down to that description box right now, man. Listen, and support your boy. I'm working on so many things, right? With your support, man, my stores and all the things I got in the description box, come rock with me, G. Let's talk about it, man. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. You did? Let's talk about it, G. I seen this conversation going on, and like I say, women in general, and then some people would say black women, why do they disrespect the man of our culture, or why is they not looked at in a respectable manner and things of that nature, right? Let's talk about it, right? Like I told you before, man, it's the equivalent of somebody cooking you some, let's say, some chicken, and they cooked it all the time. It was disgusting and nasty. I think that's what happened with a lot of women. They choose a certain specific type of guy, right? And this guy is who all these chicks like, right? And they all dating the same guy over and over, and they keep having bad experiences over and over again. On top of that, before we get into the dating side of why they look at men a certain way, let's talk about the teaching of how women was taught how to treat a man, right? And the thinking of it. We can put our hands on a man. They can't put their hands on us. We can say nasty things to them. They can't say it back to us. Society has pushed this narrative into our communities that we are supposed to be abused by women mentally and physically, and we supposed to not do anything about it. And other women are not going to come to our rescue and say something unless maybe they're a family member or something. Maybe even some certain family members ain't going to say nothing because they're experiencing bad relationships with bad guys. Like you being a good guy in this society can come with a cause, because a lot of those women have that pain in their heart and they can't wait to find a good guy to smash and to disintegrate into just pure air. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just what it is, man. Because once they see that you that nice guy or that good guy, that good spirited guy, and they've been chasing these guys, they don't like you. They just want to be around you to try to hurt you. And that's it. You know what I mean? Especially when they start attaching themselves to you after going through all those bad experiences from chasing those other guys and stuff like that. Society has put that in their mind that their respect level don't need to be there. They can wear bonnets. They can go around cursing and saying all type of things and not having to be accountable for their actions. They can have 10 baby daddies and that's okay with society. It's like all these bad narratives is okay. And what I say about all these things is like this, man. I don't look at every woman as a bad woman, but I do say that the problem with our society, the majority rule, and that's this period. The majority of the women that's out here have these nasty attitudes, these nasty thoughts, representation of just men, period. Just the believing that all men are just dogs and bad people and stuff like that. They seen the good guy. They dislike the good guy. They put the good guy in the same category as the bad guy. And they know he's a good guy. But even him being good is bad to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the method of it all. The method to the madness, man. So with all of that being said, so now you have this woman, right, that has no self-control, no emotional control, haven't been through therapy, haven't been getting treated from all the bad relationships she decided to put herself in. So she put herself in all these bad relationships and all these bad situations, chasing these individuals that never had intention of ever loving them the proper and right way in her love language. You know what I mean? Each person have a love language within themselves that they identify with. I always say this, and me and my wife talked about this one time before. If you get with a person that don't have your love language, it could be an awful relationship. Like, period. Because that is just, you have certain things that you need. And sometimes you have people that's so selfish and just don't give a damn what you need to be able to compromise and give you that. Think about it, man. Kevin Samuels had blown up all over the internet, right? And you talking about just something as simple as submitting and letting your man lead. It's, oh my God, let him lead. I'm beside him, this and that. And then he always asked the question of, we've been going A bunch of years have went past with y'all going with the method y'all say work, but you look at the merit numbers, it's down. Look at the respect that's going on in the community, down. Like Father's Day has a different meaning to Mother's Day. Like I'm talking about Father's Day is like non-existent. The energy all sucked and drained out of it. It's just like I go on my platform, I see Mother's Day, I'm seeing everybody going to church. Everybody, you know, with their nice clothes on and this and that. Father's Day, not too long ago, I went on my page, right, my Facebook page, and there was like tombstones and, oh, deadbeat, deadbeat that. It's just that respect ain't there. Now, me being, like I say, you being a good father and stuff like that, it never get the respect or the honor they should, because the women in the community don't respect man. It's period. Like Father's Day is not going to have that same feeling. Even for the, like I say, you could say the bad father, but what about all the good ones? You ain't going to get that same love. You ain't going to get that same respect. And it's sad because Mother's Day, I'm celebrating my mother. I'm celebrating all the women in my family that have kids. Even if they got kids by 10 different dudes. I'm celebrating them for being a mother and taking care of their kids and going through the ups and downs that come with having kids. On Father's Day, you ain't going to see people reach out to you and do that. Women just don't got that same respect. And that's why I'm saying, like, the culture is being lost. And I think with dysfunction, you be sitting back and everybody's like, well, it's okay for people to have an opinion. Well, it's okay. But it's like if we had a scoreboard, right? And just seeing the stats of everything. Oh, we could go against the stats. It's like, how long we going to keep moving in that narrative that's hurting our culture before we stand by and say accountability is needed. Responsibility is needed. Us as people have to learn how to respect one another. But on all of that, what is the truth? I always ask the question, what is the truth though? That's like I said, I heard the lady, she said, man, we got to learn how to come together with all these differences of this and that. I'm like, I don't care about the differences. I want to know the truth. And if the truth is the real, we got to go off the truth and the real. We can't go off this fake stuff, man. The fake don't do nothing but hurt our community, bro. And the messed up thing is that a woman can cuss out a man as good as heck and they won't counsel that woman. But let a man do that to a woman. They counseling his program. They're doing everything they could possibly do to destroy it. Then, like I say before, men and women are not equal. There's no equalness within that, strength or none of that. Like, you never seen that before. And then you say you read the Bible, you read all these religions. I'm like, when have you ever seen this? You're not even reading the Bible. You're not even studying the stuff that you're saying. You're going off of emotion in which you want to make the narrative be. What is the truth? That's all I ask people. What is the truth? What is the truth? So you trying to tell me out of all these great stories we heard about kings all over the world, we can't come to a conclusion of who is supposed to be the leader of the home? It's supposed to be some woman. We got to come to the truth of it all, bro. The identity of who we supposed to be. And I think that's what you see with the Karen Samuels and the roommates and different platforms. They're trying to say, like, let's not go into the love and hip hop stuff. Let's go into the truth and the real. And when you go away from the truth and the real, you start to see that you tearing the community down. You poisoning these young women's mind to think it's okay to sleep with all these different people and have all that. You putting spirits on yourself when you sleeping with all these people. Or your body, a woman's body is not supposed to be tainted like that. It's supposed to be special. I mean, damn. You talking about I'm going to have sex with all these different people to 30. Like, come on. Then I'm going to say, nah, I'm going to go past my 30s into my 40s and just slut it out. Ho, 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 ho. Hot girl summer. Like, yo. It's crazy because you don't see strong women come. Like I say, Charleston White was right. It should be women. It should be iron sharpening iron. But where the hell is they at? Where's they at? Like when they see that love and hip hop shit, nobody say nothing. Nobody don't do nothing. Yeah, let's just twerk. Let's wear bonnets. Let's just act crazy. And I think what I disliked about Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club is this. I'm going to tell you what I didn't like when she did that Monique thing, right? She was like, oh, man, I ain't saying about people wearing bonnets and this and that. I'm like, bruh. But the point was you would never see Angela Yee at a damn airport with a bonnet on. That was the whole point. Like, that's why I say she was in the wrong. Cause like, bro, you wouldn't even wear that. You wouldn't even wear that. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying you don't have strong women that be like, bro, I know what you're saying, but this is wrong. Like, you don't have those character people. Everybody trying to fit in. Nobody's trying to be different. Ain't nobody trying to say, bro, like this, how you talking to that person, that's wrong. We need to back it up a little bit. I seen some women do some cold stuff, right? And like I told you, when men do it, you have a group of dudes that come out and say something to them. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas it like women, I seen times where women that cuss out a whole room, won't nobody say nothing. Like, he's a man, he can take it, it's okay. It's like, no, that's not how you do things. You got to actually have people there that say this is not right. Like, what is you doing? Like I say, within life, we all have to come to a conclusion where we can make ourselves better people. But at making ourselves better people, you have to have good character. And I think that's the problem of society is what I'm saying. If you take the money and all of that, the character of the women and the men are just toe up. And then the men that they chasing are not like they chasing this type of individual that's nasty, disgusting, rude, and all of that, and mad at the rest of the man for the dude, that one dude they chasing down. You know what I'm saying? For 10, 11 years and get nothing but bad results from that. Then you get a good guy, and I hate him too. I hate the good guy and I hate the bad guy. I'm like, damn, who you gonna love then? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you hating both of the individuals and you giving them both the same status, at that point, you got to look at yourself at that point and say, damn, I need therapy and I really need to see what's wrong with me, that I'm with a good guy that get money, that's out here providing. He can do everything for me, but his personality is so good, it make me feel uncomfortable. You got to ask yourself the question of why I'm not in therapy getting help for the problems, because you have an issue. And your issue is not going to be solved by you meditating. You got to go get counseling. And that's the problem. Our community, oh, man, go to counseling. Oh, man, go to therapy. Oh, my God, I don't do this. You got to do it. It's like, how do you get better? I went to therapy when I was a kid, growing up in foster care, all of that. We went through therapy. We went through training to become better. Our mind needs that healing. It's nothing wrong with getting healed or being better. I just think it's wrong for to be on a platform. I respect what Charlamagne did. He tried to play both sides of the spectrum. But let's be real, G. Nothing Monique said was wrong. And I think what was wrong was Angela Yee, because she's not going to wear herself. That's like a person, right? This another thing that I was telling my wife about this too, right? Let's go Lizzo real quick, right? And this is the thing that I find to be very disgusting, right? And like I told you before, is these methods. Let's go to Angela Yee. I'm going to talk about Angela Yee right quick. Angela Yee said she would not wear a bonnet at the airport. She's not wearing it to the store, none of these other places, right? So why give endorsements for the other women to wear that if you would never do it yourself? Okay? Let's get off Angela Yee. But I didn't agree with Angela Yee when she said that. I thought that was blasphemy and just crazy. Let's go down to this world. Lizzo, right? And you had the Moniques. Big is beautiful. Big is this and that. I love big and this and that. Then you date all skinny guys. So you got the Lizzo that say that big is beautiful, big is all of this. You got this movement going on, but you only date skinny guys. That tells me that you're lying to the public. You don't believe big is beautiful. You believe big is disgusting like the rest of the world. So why make these movements of things that you don't believe in? This is why people criticize her. Because as she was dating a guy her same size, people wouldn't have these type of energy for her. To say big is beautiful and then to date somebody skinny is blasphemy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I be on a platform saying big is beautiful if I don't even like big people? That's just weird and just crazy. It's only cool when it fit the narrative of yourself, which I call that selfish. This is why when we look at the women and you start to see this piling up of just garbage, and it's a commode or a pipe that's getting filled with junk. And it's like, like I say, Charleston White is right. It should be a woman doing it. I promise you, if a strong woman would come out and say, this is unacceptable. You got the Monique that's coming out and saying this stuff. Now we want to attack Monique. Hell no. We ride with Monique. She ain't wrong for nothing she's saying. I think the Angela Yee's is the problem because they on those big platforms and they not just saying this, I'm not walking around like that. That'll make me look crazy. Like, just be real. Why we can't just be real, G? Why we gotta always be fake, G? That's all I be saying. Like, don't say that. Don't say something that you ain't gonna never do. You basically selling me let's say a energy drink or something, or a Gatorade or something, and you ain't gonna never drink it. You never drunk it. You never tasted it. You putting on makeup, telling, oh, ladies, come on in. You ain't even putting on the makeup. You just saying you got the makeup container, never putting the makeup on your face, but trying to sell it to everybody. That's what I'm saying, bro. That stuff getting crazy, G. It's like you're not even gonna put the makeup on, but you trying to sell it to us. You know? Like, I don't know, G. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But like I say, man, I feel like the accountability is not there no more. And that's why women don't respect men. And like I told you, they don't like the good guys or the bad guys. Evidently, because they're not getting married. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have a stigma of chasing bad individuals and having these super bad results. And then it end up with them hating man. You know what I mean? That's what it is, G. I ain't nothing more, nothing less, G. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. Get into the description box, man. Subscribe to the channel, G. I'm out. Hey, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.